Okay. So, last time I streamed, apparently the YouTubes, in all their greatest wisdom, decided not to post a stream video about it. So, guess what? I have to do part of this over again. Sadly, with a game like Fate Grand Order, redoing old footage is almost impossible. They do, however, let you rewatch the cutscenes. So at least I'm not completely screwed here. But the gameplay side of things will not be able to be included. Because I had finished Fuyuki. But... okay. It's just... what the fuck? I guess YouTube just decided not to post the stream on their thing, I guess. I don't get it. That better not happen again, by the way. That's all I gotta say on that. What the fuck? Why is this so fast? Hold on. Why is this so fast? Whoa, yeah, that's really fast. Do the cutscenes go faster when you're watching them through material? Just a moment. Let me go into my settings here. That doesn't make sense. Why so fast? Huh. Oh my... whoa. Yeah, what the heck? Maybe the game in general just got faster when I did the, thing down here where I went down here to my, where is it? All the way at the bottom. Download all, there we go. I did this to download all the game data onto the emulator and stuff. And apparently that has made a huge difference in everything. Damn. Also, I need to do something else. Turn that fan off. Yeah, that might help, just saying. With you hearing what's going on better. But yeah, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Huh. Oop, no. There. How about now? Okay, what about this? Yeah, okay, that's a little better, I guess. Let's try it. Okay, back to what we were supposed to be doing here. Okay. Still going pretty fast, though, especially when there's multiple lines. Everything's burnt down far as the eye can see. There aren't any traces of residents either. What happened here? What could even turn Kodea gray in the first place? I think that's what that said. If we can't see the future, that means humanity will vanish. I also know from the last stream session I need to speak louder. Since sometimes I noticed that it was hard for people to hear me over, like, the game audio and stuff. Some of the time. It mostly stayed balanced, but there were times when my overall narration didn't come through. So I need to make sure I speak louder. Could that mean the counterforce doesn't work in a singularity? That this place is like a bolt? I'll get more into the counterforce and the bolt thing later for people who aren't aware of it. For now, it's not that important, but we'll get into that later. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really do something about the multiple lines here. They're scrolling way too fast. The fatal choice of destruction scattered throughout human history. When your choices become mistakes, this is what happens. Looks like the director is talking to herself again. This could take a while. It's good that he mentioned that, because I thought he was talking to us. I didn't even know she was talking to herself. Hey Mia, looks like it's safe over there. Why don't you rest a bit? I agree with you, Doctor. Senpai, would you like some rations? I've also been told that the accent here does not fit MASH at all, apparently, because anyone who has seen her in the anime knows she doesn't talk like a whimpering child most of the time. But I'm gonna stick with it anyway. Thanks. Aren't you tired, MASH? Sure, but how are you, MASH? Tired? Are you asking if I've been having any problems since I became a servant? Well, for the most part. It's scary to fight, but I'm doing fine otherwise. Are you okay with me being your master? Any complaints since you've become a servant? Hold on. My setup over here is all kinds of borked right now. Since I also tried to move the mic closer to me, too. It's hard to explain. Imagine yourself becoming a jet fighter. You might be able to fly around in the sky, but you can't do your own maintenance. No matter how strong you might be, your existence essentially depends on having a master. The risk and reward makes sense here, but I can't be too happy when I think of the burden I'm putting on you. Burden? Burden you're putting on me? Are you kidding? I'm barely having to do anything. You're the one doing all the heavy lifting. That's enough rest. We've got incoming. Master, your commands, please. Yeah, obviously we're skipping the battles because this is just cutscenes. So, the dialogue here is going to look very odd since we're not seeing the, battle. Just imagine there were a few skeletons that I was fighting and we were dealing with them. And that's it. So, okay. Nothing too bad. Phew, thank goodness. We must hit yet again, Master. I've seriously got to fix this in the next section. I see you're getting used to being a servant. Is it because now that you know what we're up against, you're not afraid anymore? I imagine her saying that with such snark, too. Because she's, like, this high and mighty, like, director who's probably look at her like, oh, look at you. You think you're all tough now, aren't you? Because you've gotten a little bit of experience. It's funny, though. I'm not really upset at her like I was when I first played the game. You could say it's because I know the context, but still. I don't know about that. No matter how good I am with my weapon, when it comes to the battle itself... Sorry, let's talk later. The three of you need to get out of there now. I'm still picking up something, and this is... Oh shit. What is that? A servant is there! Oh crap. Well, we aren't fighting just skeletons anymore, I guess. Don't fight at me, Amash. It's too soon for you to fight a servant. Now this, I wish I could show. Just because it's very different than fighting just normal everyday skeletons. They are much tougher. They have more health, they can do more damage. They can even have a super attack they can use every few turns. So... Even so, we can't escape. Mash, prepare for battle. It's a servant. You do something about it, right? Yes, I will do my best. Yes, I will do my best. The first one's not considered to be a huge problem, even though the story is making it sound like it is. Okay, we won. Oh, sure, that stood a chance, but we actually won. Sorry, there's no time to rest, Mash. A similar signal as before is heading that way. I don't have to tell you we need to do, right? What? Same signal? No way! Mia, retreat. Hurry up. We've got to get out of here now. I love that despite her being all high and mighty and everything, she's at least smart enough to know when to act rationally. Which isn't... With characters like her, that's not normally what you expect. Normally in, like, anime and stuff, usually characters like this would just blame the lesser characters for the trouble she's in and would probably just run off and leave them to die. Probably. But Oka's not doing that. Which does show a bit more maturity on her part. Not yet. I've definitely got to do something about this. And it all comes down to the third line. Okay, gotta get out of this for them. Will you let me have access to the main menu, please? Okay, thank you. Yeah, there's something I have to do about this. When there's more than 2 lines, it's going way too fast for me. Okay, I'm turning that as far down. Wait, set text speed. Okay, that might help too, actually. Come on, why did it move all the way down? I didn't want it to do that. Okay. Yeah, it's not wanting me to... Let me move these up just a couple of notches. Okay. Now let's switch this back. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Okay. It's not that I mind the text scrolling faster, but I need to be able to read all of it. I need to be able to do that. Okay. Oh, for God's sake, what is happening? Why are servants here? Gee, it's almost like we're in a Holy Grail war or something. Duh. See, even Dr. Roman picks up on it. I see. Holy Grail war. Holy Grail war is going on in that town. Normally it would be a battle royale amongst the 7 servants summoned in Fuyuki, but something's gone terribly wrong. I probably should still turn the text speed down a little bit, but this is at least manageable. I'm not surprised there's a servant without a master. It's natural for servants to target other servants. Then as long as I'm here, be targeted by other servants? But Mash has nothing to do with the Grail. That's just a wandering phantom gone mad. Even still, you're still gonna be targeted, lady. Hate to break it to you. Doesn't matter whether they're going mad or not, they're still servants and they're still gonna come after us. So, all your whining's not gonna help here. I found it. New prey. The Grail shall be mine. Ah, shit. I know who you are. I've seen some of the anime. Servant signal confirmed. It's an assassin-class servant. I can fight. Senpai, please give me your orders. Alright, I'll just win no matter what. Sorry, just bear with us a little longer. Okay, I'll bring you victory, Master. After the fight. Alright, how about that? This is a waste of time. I could have handled this on my own. We're not doing so good. That hit didn't do a thing to him. Yeah. Mash, fall back! Mia, they've caught up. There's one more? That's their main force. Oh, great. So we have another enemy servant to deal with. No way. We're losing to one already. I know there's one more on the way. Let's finish this, Lancer. I don't know what kind of heroic spirit that is, but I will have her head. Ha 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 ha. Director Mash, hang in there. You gotta keep moving. Foo-foo. Ha 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 ha. Damn it. They both let fear get to them. Give your orders, Mia. You're the only calm one now. Oh jeez, even Mash has let the fear get to her. Oh, that ain't good. Got to run for now. I care more about Mash than to let her fight to her death. Senpai! Fun, 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 fun! Oh, shit. Didn't matter. Oh, she's bleeding again. Damn it. I have a feeling that happens no matter what, though. If you try to fight, it happens. If you try to run, he hits you before you can get away, so that's just sad. This is fun. Want to kill? Yes. Run! What? Ugh, who are you? Hi? What do you mean? Can't you tell? Don't tell me the mud got in your eyes, too. And suddenly we started a battle sequence with this guy helping us. He's a caster. Curse you, caster! Why are you siding with a wanderer? Huh? Guess it's better than siding with you guys. And hey, I don't mind brats with some potential. Ouch. He's basically saying they suck. Young lady, be ready for a fight. Don't worry, you're good. You can turn this around if you just pay attention. Right, I'll do my best. Hey lady, are you our master? Then I'm leaving the orders to you. I'm a caster class servant. They don't really like me right now. Not like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but for now you can trust me. In honor of the brave young lady there, I'll form a temporary contract with you and fight as your servant. Another battle. Ugh, curse you with the Holy Grail before my eyes. Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving us from danger. Hey, good work. You don't owe me for this, so don't worry about it. You should be more worried about your body. The damn assassin kept targeting your butt like a pest. Her butt? It seemed like he was more aiming at her face from what I saw. Hey, you look fragile. You have a pretty nice body. Icing on the cake. Oh god, you're one of those. You only saved her because she's pretty, isn't it? He doesn't say that, but it wouldn't surprise me knowing who this is. I have no idea what class you are, but you're pretty sturdy. Maybe saber? No, you don't have a sword. Yet. Hey, Mia, what did you think of that? Without doubt, he's an old pervert. He's an ally, maybe? Considering when our experience with shady characters so far, I'm gonna go with the top one. For now, let's get some information. He seems to be a decent heroic spirit. I didn't quite get that one in. Oh, so someone who wants to cut to the chase. What is this? Some means of communication through magecraft? Well, Madcaster servant. Damn it. I'm really going to slow this down some more. I don't know which heroic spirit you are, but we have nothing but respect and awe for you. Oh, spare me your remark. Damn it! Enough of the multiple lines, please. Oh, spare me your remarks. I'm sick of hearing them. State your business, weakling. Isn't that what you're good at? Ouch, wow. You don't like mages very much, do you? I see. Alright then, weakling. I got called a weakling from someone I met for the first time. Yeah, you may as well get used to it, man. This isn't gonna be the first time people look down on you. Far from the first time, in fact. And that's the current situation in Chaldea. Currently, me is the acting master, in the middle of conducting field research. Let me confirm something. You're a servant from the Holy Grail War that broke out in the city, and the sole survivor? If by that you mean I haven't lost. Our Holy Grail War changed to something else entirely along the way. Oh, you could say that, yes. As a matter of fact, considering that you weren't around during the end of that specific anime, I think a lot has changed since then. I don't know how it happened either. The city was engulfed in flames, and the humans vanished. Only the servants remained. Well, not all the humans, but I'll get more into that later. Saber was the first to resume the Holy Grail War. That chap began rampaging like a tiger released from a cage. Archer, Lancer, Rider, Berserker, and Assassin were all defeated by Saber. The survival of the Seven Servants. That rule of the Holy Grail War was broken here. And in the end you won, Casta. Or rather, you're the servant who survived. Yes, any servant that was defeated by Saber became like those two, corrupted by the Black Mud. They, and the monsters that sprung up like maggots, started looking for something together. At least it wasn't Crestworms. Just saying. Troublesome part is that I'm one of the things they're looking for. You see, the Holy Grail War won't end until I'm killed. Well, that'd be bad for us. You and Saber are the only surviving servants. Then if you defeat Saber... Yes, that would probably end the Holy Grail War here. But I don't know whether things will return to normal. I see. You helped us. But in the end, it was for your own sake, huh? Olga, did you ever learn the saying, don't knock a gift horse in the mouth? He's the only reason we're alive right now. You want to defeat Saber, but you don't stand a chance doing it alone. That's why you zeroed in on us, right? Hoo boy. That's right. That's not a bad deal, is it? At any rate, looks like we've got company. Again. Yikes! There's no end to these guys. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than having allies. That's right, Olga. Having allies is a good thing. Okay, I'll be fair. We don't really know much about him, and she probably doesn't know if he'll backstab us later. So, okay, she does have a right to be somewhat suspicious, but still. I wouldn't exactly be knocking down his help right now. Things have settled down at last. True, we can't have a decent conversation like this. My bad. If I'd been someone as a Lancer, I could have finished off Saber with just one strike. No, you wouldn't! Sabers are actually good against Lancers. I hate to break it to you, man. I know you prefer to be a Lancer, but in this case, that would be a bad thing. Just saying. Man, Kester's just not for me. I don't like being a caster in a Holy Grail war like this. If you're a Lancer? Gotta pretend like he doesn't know about Ku Kachulin. It's been known to happen, Senpai. Some heroic spirits have the attributes of multiple classes. He is not just a spear wielder, but a high-level heroic spirit with qualifications to be a mage. Well, not exactly. He's good at runecraft, which is a type of magic, I guess, but still. So I guess it counts. We're going to see other rune using servants later as well. I'm only speculating, but he must be one of the top servants. That's the kind that's featured in the magazine Vivian. Wait. They have a magazine in your world that's named after the Lady of the Lake from Arthurian lore? Why? Like, that's such a weird thing. Like, is the Lady of the Lake such a popular subject in Arthurian lore that they wanted to name a magazine after her? Oh, yes. You said you were masters of an organization called Chaldea. I guess that's all I need to know. In general, servants tend to not get... Hold on. In general, servants tend not to get overly involved in problems outside of their own time period. We ultimately only cooperate as weapons. Your goal is to investigate this anomaly. My goal is to put an end to the Holy Grail War. We share mutual interest? How about we join forces? Well, I mean, we kind of already have, if you want to be nitpicky. That is a rational proposition. But if we do that, who will be your master? Well, that young lady there, of course. It doesn't seem like you have the aptitude to be a master. Ouch. Wow, throwing that in her face, why don't you? I mean, you possess high-quality magical circuits, yet you don't have the aptitude to be a master. Is it a curse? Wow, he's really laying it into her, isn't he? Oh, shut up. What do you care? Yeah, she takes that kind of personally. Because she is from a famed family of mages. The fact that she can't be a master is kind of a soft spot. Mia, he's in your hands. Use him wisely. Then it's settled. The contract is only temporary, but I'm counting on you. That leaves one last thing, your goal. What you're looking for is probably the Greater Grail. Greater Grail? I'm not familiar with that. What is it? This land's true heart. If there is indeed a singularity, it has to be that. But Saber's lingering around the Greater Grail. The remaining servants she contaminated too. Berserker and Archer are the ones left. What are those two like? Are they strong? Well, Archer can be dealt with if I'm with you. Berserker is the problem. Even Saber had trouble with that monster. But he won't attack unless you get close to him, so ignoring him is one option. And we'll be doing just that. We understand the situation now. We'll team up with Mr. Castor to obtain the Greater Grail. Mr. Castor, would you show us the way? Skip the mister. I'll take you there. The young lady here will decide when to make our move. Much obliged. Then shall we resume the search? I'm counting on you, Mia. Mesh is training. Before that, though, once again, let me see if I can slow that down a bit. I know this is getting annoying, and I don't blame you, but it's just so much of a pain that this continues to happen. Okay, let me continue to turn that down again. Yeah, I might need that. Let me try this. Because very soon I'm not going to have anything else to turn down. Well. Mash is training. Hey, Mia. It's pretty obvious that Kairi Light's looking depressed. You are a master, aren't you? Do something to cheer her up. Mash, is something wrong? No, there's nothing different. I'm operating perfectly, Master. But that's the problem. Nothing's different. Under your command, Senpai, I have gained enough experience. And yet, I'm still unable to unleash my noble phantasm. I don't even know how to unleash it. I'm like a defective servant. Oh. Foo. Oh, so that's what's bothering you. You have such a strong sense of responsibility, Mash. But I don't think that could be settled overnight. After all, it's a noble phantasm. If a heroic spirit's secret weapon can be mastered within a day or two, then servants wouldn't be that special anymore. Of course we can master something like that immediately. After all, heroic spirits and noble phantasms are the same thing. If the young lady here could fight as a servant, it means at that very moment you can use your noble phantasm. And yet you can't, which simply means your magical energy is not circulating right. Let's see, maybe enthusiasm? It's still going too fast? What am I supposed to do about this? No, perhaps too reserved. Anyway, I'm sure it's because you just don't yell out when you practice. Really? Really? Ah! I love how unnatural that was, and even Fu reacted. Hey, don't you all of a sudden. You're gonna burst my eardrums, seriously. Sorry, Director. The caster said we should shout. Nope. I love that face, like, I've got to be careful what I tell this girl. No, that was a metaphor. Well, at any rate, I see you have enthusiasm. Mia, you heard the young lady. Do you mind if we take a quick detour? Don't tease Mash, she's an innocent girl. What? Just talk about special training. It won't take long. I'm a caster right now, so leave the healing to me. First, we'll start off small. Inscribe some misfortune-bringing runes. Okay, we're done. What the fuck? Really? Why? Why are you doing that? Huh? What are you doing? Why are you inscribing runes on my coat? Really? You're doing it on her? Wow, you're a jerk. Even if something targets you, you can take care of yourself, right? And look, here they come. I love how he was smiling there, too. Like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna screw you over. Ignore that phone call. What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about. Director, get behind me. You too, Senpai. Prepare for battle. Alright, that should be enough. To put it simply, noble phantasm is part of heroic spirit's instinct. It's hard to use if you think too much. Therefore, you must first use up all of your energy, young lady. Man, I'm a genius. This is a cure. This is an extreme measure. Maybe you're an idiot? After that battle, against some tougher enemies. They're called Dragon Tooth Warriors. I'll show them off later at some point. I can't go on any more back-to-back battles. I'm sorry, Caster. Also, this was like 3 battles in a row before this event happens, so... Rather than test my will, please teach me some solid theories. Theories on what? Oh, I get it, because he's a caster. Theories as in being an intellectual. You just don't get it, do you? Did I miscalculate? Oh well, let's cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, I'm your next opponent. What the fuck? Do you want us to die? Don't have to hold back because we're allies? I'm not gonna hold back when I kill Mia. Dude! What? Mash is like, okay, I think we picked the wrong guy to travel with. This guy's a lunatic. What are you talking about? You crazy? What does Mia have to do with this? The servant's problems are the master problems. Did I mention that you share the same fate? You've had the same thought, right, Mia? The young lady can't stand anymore? It's your death. Master, please, stand back. I won't be a hindrance for Senpai. I won't! That's what I like to hear. Alright, let's have a real servant battle. After that... Okay, it's time to finish this. Burn to the ground with your master. Yeah, even after beating him in the battle, it doesn't matter. He's about to unleash his double phantasm. My spell is the Coffin of Flames, a giant verdant thorn. Retribution, the force that will purify human misery. Befold the what? Come on! And behold, as both good and evil bite the dust. I must protect, must unleash it, or everyone will. Even if it's fake, even if it's just for now. I have to unleash it properly, or everyone will disappear. Ah! Oh, did I manage to unleash my double phantasm? Whew. I knew you'd survive that. I never thought both you and your master would walk out without a scratch. Be happy. Wait, no. Praise her, Mia. That young lady there is without question a first-rate heroic spirit. Senpai, just now. Ah, that's so cute. I love it. Foo-foo. That was surprising. Didn't expect her to unleash her double phantasm that soon. Mash was never someone with a strong will. Hey, fuck you! It's because you got her all wrong. You may call the young lady here a protector. There's no point in teaching a bird to swim, is there? You have to teach a bird how to fly high. Although, she didn't get to obtain its true name. Right. Even though I can unleash my double phantasm now, still don't know its true name, nor the true name of the heroic spirit. That's fine, even if you're inexperienced, even if you're only temporary. Your very wish unleashed your double phantasm. You didn't have the slightest desire to obtain a true name, to become one of the chosen, to become a true heroic spirit. That's why your double phantasm responded. Ah, what an inspiring story. Just like a fairy tale. I did not think that kind of thing would come from you. You seem like the no-nonsense serious type, not the imaginative type. Director? Don't mind me, I'm just teasing. I'm pleased that you're able to use your double phantasm now. But it's inconvenient to use it without a true name, right? I'll think of a good spell for you. Since it's a pseudo-deployment of double phantasm, let me see. Yes, let's call it Lord Caudius. Caudius is a name that's meaning for you too? So to activate your spirit origin, that's a good spell for you, right? Yes, thank you, Director. Lord Caudius. Yes, I like it. That fits you perfectly, Mash. and the desire to try it out after getting it is only human nature. Castor, would you be Mash's sparring partner? Yes, of course. I was holding back before, but even so, her defense was impeccable. As someone with more experience, I'll hammer the basic double phantasms into your head. Mia, young lady, are you ready? Yes, please. Alright. So, yeah, I'm still probably going to need to turn this down just a little bit more. And that's all it's going to get, too, since there's really only so much I can do with this. I can only turn this down a little bit more, and the only other thing I can do is turn down the... It's weird, because it looks so slow when I'm in here, but when I'm in the main story, it seems like it goes faster for some reason. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Wait, where's Section 7? Huh? Where... Oh, Section 7 doesn't have plot. It doesn't? That's odd. Nothing? That's weird. The Greater Grail is back here. It's a little far back, so don't get lost. This place looks like a natural cave. Does this always exist in Fuyuki City? Probably. It's half natural, half man-made. It's an underground workshop expended by mages over a number of years. Anyway, Castor, I forgot to ask you something important. Do you know Saber's true name? It sounded like you fought several times. Yes, I know it. Anyone who gets hit by Saber's double phantasm will find out that bastard's true name. The other servants were all defeated because Saber's double phantasm was that powerful. Powerful double phantasm, is it? What was it like? The sister sword of the Sword of the Stone. It's the most famous sacred sword in your time period. Its name? The Sword of Promised Victory Excalibur, wielded by King Arthur, the proud King of Knights. I know you. Hi, Archer. Archer. Ah, speak of the devil, or should I say the faithful follower. As always, I see that you're still the loyal knight. Huh, I don't remember becoming a follower of anybody. I'm just here to chase away unwanted visitors. In other words, you're the gatekeeper. I don't know why you're protecting Saber, but let's end this here. Isn't a game that ever ends boring? Better or worse, we need to move the pieces forward. The way you talk, I think you understand the circumstances, yet you are still absorbed by your own desires. You still haven't changed despite being a mage now. In that case, I will knock some sense into you. Ha, big talk from your archer. Hey, why are you just standing there, young lady? He's an archer. Without your shield, I won't have the time to cast my spells. Ah, right. Sorry, I was out of it for a second there. But no problem. I can do this. When it comes to guarding, leave it to me. Well done, Mage of Flowers. Who knew her noble phantasm could be utilized that way? Why are you calling him Mage of Flowers? That's the title that Merlin has. Why are you calling him that? I don't get it. Like, is there a reason he's referring to him as such? Oh wait, I think I know why he's saying that. Hey, it's time for you to take a hike. The young lady and I will take down the sacred sword. Good that you trust me, but do you think I could guard against it? I've heard about the sword of King Arthur. My fingers are trembling. It seems too much for me. Well, you just have to overcome it with courage. From where I stand, you seem to be perfect for the job. That shield will never shatter. If you were to lose, it would be because the young lady messed it up. If you let go of that shield, your master behind it will evaporate instantly. Listen, don't think about beating the sword. All you need to think about is protecting your master. That's right up your alley, no? Well, anyway, leave it to me to fish off Saber, and just do what you need to do. Right, that advice would be of great help. Facing the Greater Grail. Time for the Greater Grail. This will be our last break. Is there anything you've left undone? No, I'm ready. That's good to hear. I just like masters who can't make up their minds when push comes to shove. You're still a rookie, but you've got the most important thing a pioneer can have. The divine luck to grasp fate, and the ability to make decisions. Don't forget how to be reckless. People like that are the ones who get blessed by the stars. I don't know what you're talking about. Whether we forge ahead or go back, we need to rest first. Doctor, are you checking vitals? Mia looks paler than usual. Yeah, this doesn't look very good. It's because of the unexpected servant contract. You never used your magic circuits, and now they're running at full capacity. It's probably putting stress on your brain. Oh, that's just great. Mash, set up camp. It's time to make warm tea with plenty of honey. Got it, Doctor. I think tea time is a good idea. Oh, feeding yourselves before the final battle? Then maybe I'll go hunting for some wild boars. You're a caster, not a lancer, buddy. I'm sure there aren't any around here. Besides, forget about meat. If you must get something, make it fruit. You're a vegetarian, aren't you? I'm stuffed. Can't believe you had dried fruits with you, Director. Again, your level of preparation astonishes me. I just happen to have them. Citrus is effective against headaches. But that aside... What is it, Director? Would you like seconds, Director? She's too... I'm proud to ask for seconds. No, I'm full. But from now on, remember that I like coffee more than tea. You're one of those, huh? Doesn't like tea, but you drink coffee like a mad woman. No, that's not it. That's not what I wanted to... Oh, forget it. The work you've done so far has been passable. As a director of Cowdy, I have to give you credit. Yeah, Baka. Huh, what's that look for? Sure it's a fluke, but right now you're all we've got. What I'm saying is, keep it up. Might hear praise from me yet. Not even a third writer can do first-rate work. You are pulling the tsundere so hard here, it's ridiculous. Well, admitting that Mia did a good job. Have you eaten some sweet? I mean, she ate dried fruits. Does that count? Romani, if you got time to be flapping your gums, use it to send Mia a supply or two instead. I would feel bad if someone failed because they were ill-equipped, especially when they have been doing their best. What's this? Feel bad? How kind of you. Director, does this mean you're finally opening up your heart? Roman, you are seriously pushing your luck here, I swear. Idiot! I mean, pitiful. Pathetic. You couldn't even tell that? Well, I never grow tired of watching young men and women interact. Though when it comes to young women, Director, you're not really... Wow, you're really pushing your luck here, dude. Are you wanting her to go back and kick your ass? Is that right? So the Director is older, but I feel like we have similar tastes. I feel affection for her. What are you going on about? To be fair, that you're all just tools to me. You're not fooling anyone. I'm just saying. You are not fooling anyone. Hi. There, see? Even the shadowy like monster thing agrees with me. I love this. I love how she's so freaking oblivious to the fact that it's in the room. I know they did an anime adaptation of this, but I forget if they referenced this moment. If not, then they should have. Huh? Eek! Mesh! Hurry up and get rid of it! It's gonna eat me! It's gonna eat me! How much you want to bet the monster just came because it was smelling the dried fruits and wanted some? That's probably all she would have had to do. Grand Order. New music. How solemn. Huh. Not really what you would expect to hear in the final stage of this area, but okay. This is the Greater Grell. Snowtro's superior magical reactor. What's it doing on the station island? What's it doing on this island nation of the Far East? Oh, you don't want to know the answer to that one. According to our data, it was built by an eminent family of alchemists called the Einsburns. Kind of, but there's more to it. Though apparently they didn't belong to the Mage Association, and were solely made of homunculi. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into this, and I'll explain it at a later date when I cover the Fate Zero event. Sorry, that's it for the chit-chat. The lady has noticed us. Hi there, Artoria. You're looking a lot more, dark than before. Huh. What did you do? Fight Berserk Lancelot and take his armor and just put it on you? But then why is it encroaching your face? It's almost like it's like taking you over. Unbelievable magical output. Is that really King Arthur? No question. She seems to have changed somehow, but she's the King of Britain, Arthur, wielder of the sacred sword. Her gender is different than the legend, but she had her reasons for dressing like a man in Camelot. Yeah, this isn't... They didn't change her gender just for shits and giggles. This is an alternate version of history, which is why she looks like this. In her alternate history, it was Artoria, a woman, that became the King of Camelot by pretending to be a guy. And no, Artoria did not exist in the actual legend of King Arthur. She's completely made up. I know some people like to think, oh, Artoria was probably an actual character in the King Arthur tales. But no, she wasn't. I mean, you can't assume the throne unless you're a man, right? So you must have had to pretend to be a guy for family reasons. Yeah, and there is no way in hell any of the royal families would have accepted this. Like, I'm sorry, I don't believe this. You're telling me that just because she dresses like a guy, she'd be accepted as a king? No, that wouldn't fly, I'm sorry. I know enough about medieval history to know nobody would have accepted that. Like, even if she used magic to become a guy, they probably wouldn't have been okay with it. They were very fussy back in medieval times on who was king material or whatnot. So you're gonna have to just assume that there were other reasons for why it worked. I have an idea who's behind that. It's mentioned in the legends. But Merlin really does have a terrible taste. Yeah, we'll get into him later. Huh. Oh, you're right. Thought the person was a man, but it's a woman. Wait, what? You couldn't tell that was a woman? I mean, I know we're going to see some servants later on that are guys that look a lot like girls, but still, this isn't one of those cases. Can't be fooled by her appearance, she's a monster. Her power is out of muscle, but a ridiculous amount of magical energy. Every single strike is massive. If you're not paying attention, the top half of your body will go flying. Basically, just think of it like a human rocket. Understood. I'll fight back with everything I've got. Good. If you defeat her, the anomaly in this town will disappear. Listen, that includes both me and her. After that, it's your job. I don't know what will happen, but do the best job you can. I see. You've got an interesting servant with you. What? You can talk? You're just maintaining your silence all this time? Yes, and you were being watched the whole time you were chatting. I merely acted as a scarecrow. What she means is that ever since we came to Singularity, she's been watching us the whole time. The whole time. Well, that's kind of scary, to know that she was just, like, being like, the shadow, the shadow on her shoulder. But it's interesting. I'm curious about that noble phantasm. Be ready, strange girl. This sword shall test the truth of your shield. Here she comes, master. Yeah, let's fight together. Yes, as Kyrillite, here I come. Oh, they're gonna show it, yes. Get wrecked! Sadly, I can't show you the fight itself, but that was the coolest moment, though. It's just seeing Mash say, "Fuck you" to Excalibur, my shield is better. Which is awesome. Because Excalibur is kind of legendary in terms of noble phantasms. So that was pretty cool that she was able to fend it off so easily. Unbeknownst to me, my power is weakened. I stayed my hand at the very last moment. I was going to defend the Holy Grail to the end, but I lost because my tenacity wavered. Ultimately, no matter how my fate changes, I will always meet the same end if I'm alone. What's that supposed to mean? Bastard, what do you know? Eventually you too will realize it, Ireland's child of light. Grand Order. The battle to obtain the Holy Grail has only just begun. Hey, wait, what do you mean by... Whoa, oh crap, am I getting sent back too? Damn it, I don't like this, but whatever. Young lady, I'm leaving the rest to you. Yeah, if you don't know what's going on, the Holy Grail War is over now that we've defeated Saber. And since the Holy Grail War is over, any servants that were summoned to fight in it are now going away. That includes our supportive caster here. And boy, you're gonna find out this is the worst possible time it could be happening. If there's a next time, try to summon me as a Lancer. Already done it, and you are awesome. Confirming both Saber and Caster have vanished. Does that mean we've won? Oh wait, that was Mash speaking, not him. Hold on. Confirming both Saber and Caster have vanished. Does that mean we've won? Yes, you did a fine job, Mash, Mia. The director must be so pleased. Hey, where's the director? Grand Order. How did that servant know that name? Orders, please, Director Mary. Oh, right. Well done, Mia, Mash. Several points are unclear, but let's call this mission complete. First, let's retrieve that crystal. It's the reason Saber became abnormal. Yes, the Holy Grail, of all things. You know, that thing that Arthur's knights were always trying to get, and we're about to get it. That's pretty cool. It's clearly the reason why Fuyuki City became a singularity. Yes, an immediate retrieval. What? Well, I didn't expect you'd get this far. Beyond my plans' expectations and my own tolerances. Oh crap, there's someone else here. Hope you're ready for this, because this is kind of a big reveal. Master Candidate number 48. It was my mistake to naively overlook you as an improbable child. You? Professor Lev? Professor Lev? Lev? Professor Lev, you say? He's there? Is that Romani I hear? So you survived as well? I told you to come to the command room immediately, but it seems you didn't listen. Honestly. Okay. This is new. Trash who can't even follow orders. Just the mere sight of it makes me want to throw up. Okay, this is happening now. Totally different. Why is it that humans always try to avoid their preordained destinies? You're not human. Now you know why he looks so different compared to everyone else. It's intentional. He always wanted to stand out. And man, what they do with this guy's face later, God, it really becomes noticeable then. Master, fall back, please. That person is dangerous. This is the Professor Lev we know. Lev, oh Lev, you're alive. Thank goodness. Without you, I don't know how I could protect Caldia. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not a good idea, lady. Director, don't. That man is... Wow, how far up was he? You ran all the way to the top of the cliff. Hi, Olga. You seem well. Looks like you had a rough time, too. Yes, that's right, Lev. The command room blew up. The city's in ruins. I can't return to Caldia. Wait, what? You can't? Huh. That's interesting. That implies that she's tried, but she can't. Sunly.hack. Good crazy from all these unforeseen complications. But it's okay. As long as you're here, we'll be fine, right? That's how it's always been, right? You'll help me this time too, won't you? Huh. She's a lot more like Mash than we thought. While Mash is heavily reliant on Senpai, she seems to be heavily reliant on Lev. However, I think she's putting her eggs in the wrong basket here. Yes, of course. Honestly, all these complications have irritated me. And the biggest complication is you, Olga. I set the bomb right under your feet. Yet you still live. What the fuck? This is interesting. Did the explosion propel her right into the singularity? Or... what? Lev, what's that supposed to mean? Sorry, you're not actually alive. You're already dead. Your body, at least, long ago. Oh no. This is her spirit that we've been interacting with, not her body. So, even if she had the qualities to be a master, I don't think it would have mattered. I don't think you could be a master if all you are is a spirit being. Mrs. just thoughtfully transferred you to this land after you'd become residual thoughts. You had no aptitude for a race shift while alive, right? You can't teleport while you have a physical body. Understand? You only gained the aptitude you so desired after you died. Yeah, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. So she had low aptitude when alive, but when she dies, suddenly she can do things that she couldn't before? How? Like, if anything, you think she'd be in a weaker state, not a stronger one. I'd like to know the logic behind that. Seriously, like, I would like the logic to be explained here. Hopefully someone can, like, explain this to me in terms that I can understand, because that makes no sense to me whatsoever. That's why you can't return to Caldia. The moment you do, your consciousness will vanish. Well, I don't think she can return anyway, because you said her body was completely destroyed. It's not that her soul left her body, there's no body for her to return to. So how could she return anyway? And yeah, that is pretty horrifying to consider, knowing that she has nothing to return to. More on this later, though. What? I'll vanish? Wait, I can't return to Caldia. Indeed, but that's too sad of a story for you. Let me show you the fate of the Caldia that you devoted your entire life to. Huh? What is that? Codeus is bright red? It's a lie, right? It's just an illusion, right, Lev? It's real. I've connected the dimensions for you. Having the Holy Grail allows me to do so. Oh god! Okay. Yeah, we can definitely tell he's not human anymore. God, that face. When I first saw this, it gave me nightmares. Holy crap. I know they want him to be evil looking, but still, I think they went a little far here. Good lord. Now behold, descendant of atmosphere. Behold your folly. Not a sliver of blue representing human survival remains. Nothing but a burning bright red. That is the outcome of this mission. Isn't it wonderful, Mary? Once again, your incompetence has brought forth tragedy. Don't be absurd. I'm not responsible. I didn't fail. I'm not dead. Who are you? What have you done to my Chaldeus? It isn't yours. Honestly, what an annoying girl you are. Huh, that's another new face for him. You can definitely tell that he is not putting on a facade anymore. Like, he's not even trying to. What? Something's pulling my body across space. I told you. That place is now connected with Chaldea. I could kill you now, but there's no grace to that. I will grant you your final wish instead. Go ahead and lay hands on your treasure. Think of it as benevolence on my part. Wait, we mean Lev? My treasure? You mean Chaldeus? No, stop please. Chaldeus? A high-density body of data? A territory of dimensional anomaly? Yes, no different from a black hole. Or perhaps a sun, now. Well, either way. A human touching it would be a hellish disintegration on the molecular level. By all means, have a taste of infinite living death. Oh man, this is kind of depressing now. No, no, no. Someone help me. Help. I don't want to die here. Oh no. That face. Because I've never been praised. Never been praised by anyone. Why? Why does this always happen to me? No one ever valued me. Everyone hated me. No, stop. No, 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 no. I haven't even accomplished anything yet. From the moment I was born, never been accepted by anyone. Director. Oh, fuck. To anyone who went through this singularity, really despising Olga Mary, I hope you all feel guilty now. Because you probably deserve it at this point. No, don't do it, Senpai. If you push that man, you'll die the same way. Oh, impressive for a demi-servant. You sense that I am a fundamentally different life form. Shall I reintroduce myself? My name is Lev Lenor Floros. In charge of the year 2017, sent to dispose of you humans. Are you listening, Dr. Romani? As a friend who studied Magecraft with you, let me give you some final advice. Chaldea is finished. You humans have reached the moment of your destruction. Professor Lev. No, Lev Laner. What do you mean? Is it related to being unable to see 2019? It's not related. It's the reality that this is the end. Unable to observe the future, you babbled that it had disappeared. That was truly wishful thinking. The future didn't disappear, it was incinerated, the moment Chaldeus was dyed crimson. Your end is certain. Your era no longer exists. Chaldeus' magnetic field may be protecting Chaldea, but any outside of it will face the same fate as Fuyuki City. So that was it. We didn't lose contact with the outside world due to interference. We simply lost the outside world itself. You really are perceptive. A shame I didn't kill you immediately. But that too is futile resistance. If the time within Chaldea passes 2018, it will be wiped from this universe. No one can change the outcome now. This is a rejection of humanity by human history. You didn't perish because of your inability to evolve, nor did you perish due to war with foreign species. Rather, it was your own foolishness, your incompetence, because you lost the grace of our king. Like a bunch of worthless scrap paper, you'll be burned away without a trace. As this singularity at its limit. Curse Saber, if you just obeyed, you would have been allowed to live. Even when given the Holy Grail, she caused trouble by wanting to sustain this era. Farewell, Romani, and you, Mash, candidate number 48. Believe it or not, I have other things to do. My enjoyment of your destruction ends here. Now be swallowed by the dimensional warp. But I'm not that evil. I'll allow you to say a final prayer. The underground cavern's collapsing. No, the cavern wasn't stable in the first place. Doctor, please perform emergency race shift. At any rate, we can at least save Senpai. Understood. I'm already doing it. But I'm sorry. It may collapse faster than I can fix it. If it does, then do what you can on your side. I mean, we can survive in space for a few dozen seconds, right? Sorry, but please shut up, Doctor. I'm so mad, but to lose my cool. Just hang on to your consciousness. We don't lose that. I might salvage. We won't make it. Mash, you at least. Senpai, your hand. Fu? What? Hi? Alright, you're a good boy. Want something to eat? Nuts? Or maybe fish? Not sure if you're a cat or a squirrel. But it's okay. You are pretty cute. Fu, QQ. The hero's awakened. There. That's how a main character should be. Good morning, Mia. You're conscious now. Who are you? You're not thinking straight yet. This is the first time we've spoken directly like this. What? Are you shocked that you woke up to the sight of such a beauty? I understand, but I'm used to it. I'm Da Vinci, a Chaldean collaborator, or perhaps the third summoned heroic spirit. Like Leonardo da Vinci? Uh-huh. Your face looks like the Mona Lisa. That explains a lot. Yeah, so even though this is Leonardo da Vinci's personality, the body that he got, or she in this case, got summoned into was the Mona Lisa, Leonardo da Vinci's greatest creation. I'll get more into this later, but sometimes the legends that the people are known for end up being more dominant than the people themselves. So the way they're summoned can reflect that. Anyway, we'll talk later. Somebody's waiting for you. Go to the command room. Someone's waiting? Roman? Roman's waiting too, but he's not important. Why does everyone hate Roman so much? It's unfair. He doesn't deserve this. Jeez, there's someone else. She's the important one. Guess you're not used to being the main character yet. Suddenly going meta on us, okay. Foo-foo. See? So one says so too. Come on, time to get up, Mia. From here on, you'll be the center of this story. The choices you make will probably save us all. Really going meta on us. What the heck? Just like multitudes of brave souls who weren't remembered by history as they saved humanity. You've been given a role to fight. Now as a hero, was a human walking a path that was preordained by the stars. Good morning, Senpai. I'm glad to see that you're okay. And you're back to normal, too. That's interesting. So you're not stuck looking like your servant form all the time. Well, that's good to know. Morning. Thank you, Mash. Good morning. You were safe, Mash? I should be the one thanking you. I was able to stay conscious thanks to you. Ahem. I'm all for your reunion, but could you bring your attention here, please? Okay, so I like how in the background you can see people's expressions change. So you really need to pay attention to that, because as some people in the foreground are talking, people in the background will react to it. So you might want to pay more attention to them than the person speaking. First of all, congratulations on surviving and completing your mission, Mia. Well done. While the situation was forced on you gradually, you bravely faced the challenges and overcame it. That earned my respect and appreciation. Thanks to you, Masha Kildea were saved. It's a shame about the director, but we've no time to hold a service. All we can do is grieve. If I survive, then maybe the director... Listen, we must defend humanity in the director's place. That's how we pay our tribute. I got the report about the crystal from Mash and what Lev said. From Caldea's state, what Lev said was true. We can't contact the outside world. The staff who left Chaldea haven't returned. I fear humanity has already been destroyed. Chaldea seems to be the only place outside of the normal timeline. Perhaps it's staying on the timeline right before the collapse. Think of it like a colony floating in space. The outside world is dead until we do something about this situation. Is there something we can do, or can we even do it? Feel hopeless, or try to be hopeful? Of course. First I want you to see this. We tried scanning Earth with the resurrected Shiba. It's Earth of the past, not the future. The Fuyuki singularity was destroyed thanks to you. But we hypothesized that the future was unchanged due to another cause. The result being... this distorted world map, a newly discovered dimensional disturbance against which Fuyuki pales in comparison. They say changing the past changes the future, but you can't overthrow the future by slightly altering the past. Even though a lot of writers will claim that that will happen, but whatever. History has the power to heal itself. You might be able to save a person or two, but the end of that era will still end up with its definitive result unchanged. But these singularities are different. These are humanity's turning points. What if this war didn't end? What if this naval voyage wasn't successful? What if this discovery was wrong? And what if this nation couldn't become independent? The ultimate decision point to determine the current state of humanity. Destroying them is like causing the foundation of human history to crumble. That's what these 7 singularities are. The future had already been decided when these 7 singularities formed. As Lev said, humanity doesn't make it to 2019. Another term that Dark Cloud 2 uses, these are the origin points of various points in history. So I like that phrase better. But we're different. Chaldea has yet to reach that future. Do you understand? Only we can fix this mistake. Now we have a chance to return the singularities to normal. So here's the deal. Race shift into these 7 singularities and get history back on track. It's the only way to save humanity. However, we are still powerless. All other master candidates are frozen. Mash is the only servant we have. I realize you're being forced into this situation. Even so, I'll still say it. Master candidate number 48, Mia. If you wish to save humanity, if you wish to save... I mean, if we wish to have a future beyond 2018, then you alone must go and face these 7 singularities in human history. Are you prepared to do this? Can you shoulder the burden of Chaldea on humanity's future? If it's something I can do. See, there it goes. Thank you. With those words, our fate has still been decided. We will now carry out the That's supposed to be preservation, but it was a typo. We will now carry out the preservation of humanity as laid out by Olga Mary Atmosphere, former director of Chaldea. Our objective is the protection and recovery of human history. Our search target will be each hero's relic and grail. Our opponent is history itself. Many great heroic spirits and legends will stand against you. Challenging them is an act of blasphemy against the past. To save humanity, we must defy human history. But this is the only way to survive. No, the only way to take back the future. No matter what sort of end awaits us. To reflect our determination, we shall abandon the original mission name, First Order. This is now Chaldea's last yet original mission, the Grand Order. Roll credits! In the name of the magical world's highest order, we will take back the future. Foundation restored. Now, one thing you didn't see is we got a lot of cool rewards for beating Fuyuki. Every time you beat a singularity, you get a Holy Grail item, which I'll get into at a later time. And we got a new servant to join our cause. The caster of Fuyuki, Ku Kuchulin, Ireland's Child of Light. But we got the caster version, not the Lancer version that you like so much. So, now, hopefully, this will actually keep so that I can show it off later. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be pissed, since I am checking and it is currently playing on YouTube. So there's no reason why the video shouldn't process this time. Things are going to get really annoying if it chooses not to do that. But we'll see. I'll be doing Orleans very soon, because apparently Orleans released almost as soon as the game started. So we didn't really get many events before that. So I'll be going ahead and doing that. And then we'll be focusing on showing off some side events. But that will be that for now. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you guys later. See ya.